What's up, Libra? Let's see what the next 48 hours look like for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Libra placements. I'm hearing, oh man, I hope not. Okay, one more. Got it. Awesome. You guys have the Empress card. That's where I heard it. Oh God, I hope not. If you're not trying to get pregnant, don't. Card's here. You have the Two of Coins, Five of Cups, Queen of Cups, and then you have the Knight of Cups, the Chariot, the Devil. I'm hearing a crush goes a long way. Some of you guys, you could be dealing with a Cancer, you could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You could also be dealing with a Capricorn here. There's a possible love offer on the table that you may not take. As you see, like the Knight of Cups is like facing away from like forward movement here, which is the Chariot, right? And the only reason is because you see right through it. This is like if someone's trying to like get back into your good graces. This is like an ex that's like promising that they'll change. You kind of see right through something or through someone, okay? And it feels like you guys are just looking to take your cup somewhere else. Some of you guys, okay, if you are contemplating getting back with an ex, or if you're contemplating moving forward with someone new, it feels like these are the thoughts that are in your head. You've already seen the red flags that someone has displayed. And so you're like, okay, if I move forward with this, am I just going to be stuck in another toxic cycle? Also, too, some of you guys are worried about moving forward with love in general, because it just feels like you haven't had the best luck when it comes to love. And so you're just kind of like, if I move forward, is this just another toxic cycle, right? So again, there's something here about you guys being very cautious about moving forward to the next step with somebody, or just in general, accepting some sort of love offer, okay? So you guys are genuinely contemplating something when it comes to that. The Empress in the next 48, you could be dealing with a Taurus or have this placement. It feels like a lot of you guys are going to be focused on priorities here is what it feels like, okay? Because she's facing all the other cards. So it just feels like you guys could be really like trying to stand your ground when it comes to something. You guys could be fighting with family, or fighting with friends, or fighting with like a loved one. Maybe like boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, that type of thing. But it just feels like, yeah, there's some sort of like conviction that you're genuinely standing firm on here. And it feels like you're not really accepting being taken for a fool anymore, okay? It feels like if someone's trying to come around and apologize to you like over and over, you're like, I'm the Empress. Like, first of all, you're lucky I even let you be in my presence for as long as like you have been, okay? Secondly, like, I'm not a fool. Like, if you think that you're getting away with something good, I want you to think that. So again, there's just something here, but it does feel like you guys are being like very much in your motherly duties in the next 48. If you don't have kids, this is just you trying to prioritize the things that need to be prioritized in the next 48 hours. And it's weird because I'm getting like a sense of like with the Two of Coins, I'm getting a sense of like focusing on your finances, right? And then with the Five of Cups, focusing on your emotions. And then with the Queen of Cups, like encompassing everything and just making sure that you're emotionally balanced here in the next 48 hours. So that's what I'm kind of getting as a whole. You're just trying to figure out like where to place everything, okay? Two of Coins, you could be indecisive right now about a situation. You guys could also be juggling a lot. There's a lot on your plate. But again, I'm being told to tell you and remind you, you are the Empress, male or female, doesn't matter. Okay, you guys have come a long way. Whatever it is that you're going through right now, you can get past this no matter what. I feel like there was a situation for you before where things have been worse. So if you can get through that, you can get through anything, okay? And so it just feels like you guys either are in your head or you're just juggling way too much. And I'm just feeling like your scales aren't being so balanced, okay? And it's very important that Libras keep their scales balanced, because that's what keeps you harmonious, right? That's what keeps you from like spilling over to the edge and like, you know, feeling like you're going to explode or whatever. But it just feels like whatever it is that you're doing here in the next 48 hours, you're taking charge, okay? Those of you that are feeling indecisive about something, I do see you guys making a decision and standing firm on that decision. I see that you're going to be getting out of this Two of Coins here. Some of you guys may have to leave something behind with this Five of Cups, okay? It's a decision you didn't want to have to make, but I feel like someone's hand here has been forced. This could be you quitting a job. This could be you moving. Again, normally things like that are a good thing, but for whatever reason, there's like a sense of regret. Maybe you regret ever working for this company, or you regret moving to wherever you currently live. Like there's just a sense of regret here that you guys could be having. And so it just feels like too, the reason that a lot of you guys here in the next 48 hours, if you take your time making a decision, it's because you don't want to regret the outcome. Okay, so there's a lot that you're genuinely contemplating in the next 48 hours. And for a Libra to have to sit and contemplate, it means that like it's a big deal. There's something big here that you guys are trying to figure out, or you know, are trying to shepherd something in while you're shepherding someone out. Okay, your next cycle may have to require you to get rid of someone. And I feel like you know this, and there could be a little bit of stagnation there. But again, like once you're able to just kind of like remove the veil, and once you finally get to that point, like there's the point of no return for Libra. And so that's what it feels like moving forward. Five of Cups, Queen of Cups, you guys could have gotten into some sort of argument with a mother figure here, or your actual mother. It feels like in the next 48 you could. I feel like your mother could have said something to you, okay? And like it makes you feel a certain kind of way, or maybe you regret saying something to your mother. It feels like a something slipped, or something will slip. So if you're not trying to be in this Five of Cups energy, because Five of Cups is optional, okay? Like, yeah, like you can't help what happens, but at the same time too, it is your decision to sit and dwell instead of heal. Okay, and maybe that's the way you heal. I don't know. I'm not judging anybody, but Five of Cups to me is always like a choice. Okay, to feel like that, to the extremity of that. But yeah, it just feels like you guys, if you're not trying to regret anything in the next 48 hours, be careful what you're saying. I'm also hearing be careful what you wish for. Okay, some of you guys are, I'm looking for a fight. I wish you would say something to me, and then it's like, it happens and you're just like, damn, like I wish I wouldn't have said anything, you know? So there's something here about taking the higher road in the next 48 hours. Also too, it just feels like you guys need to master your emotions here. Some of you guys just need a really good cry. All right, it feels like you have a lot on your plate right now. It feels like you guys are just genuinely trying to keep it together. So you could find yourself in like a really good like crying session in the next 48 hours. And then next thing you know, you're just like feeling much better, more aligned, more balanced, okay? You do have a financial blessing that's coming in possibly in the next 48, so you could be getting more money, or you could be getting paid. Maybe you worked extra hours, and so you're going to be seeing that extra money. But yeah, that's what I have for you, Libra. Hopefully this helps and resonates. I'll catch you on the next one.